Thanks for joining us today, Tom, for World Stroke Day on the 29th of October. We wanted to interview you to hear your story as a young stroke survivor. So thank you for agreeing to join us. For anybody who hasn't met you yet, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, hello, I'm Tom. I'm 34 years old, and I'm from Brighton. I had previously worked in strength and conditioning as a coach at Cardinal Newman School for 2 years. And then I worked in recruitment in Australia for the past 3 years of my life. And then before that, it was just health and fitness, and started that when I, pretty much left school, basically, and worked in health and fitness, and then worked in my dad's business. It was good.
So what would you say you found most challenging after experiencing the stroke?
After experiencing the stroke, the one thing that really stood out to me was confidence. For the past year, it's been my focal point, really, because I needed it. And after coming out of Cardinal Newman, it came pretty easy. It really did come easy after leaving it.
When did you experience a stroke? What year was it? How long ago was it?
It was in August 2022. I was playing football. Just a seven-a-side football game, just with the mates, basically. And then I then got asked by him to join this other group of people, and we were all playing, and then ball got passed into the centre midfield, and he has a direct line straight to the goal, and I was playing in defence, so the defending, it was pretty easy. It was just like that, and then and when he shot and I cleared it out, and that's when I knew it had gone, because I couldn't say my name. I couldn't say anyone's name.
Wow.
And pretty much it was just down to the fact of, I think I'm having a stroke here, guys. I've had some sort of reaction, and literally, I went down, sat down, and I could feel the whole world spinning. It was really hard, because I went to my mum's house. I lived across the road from the park, like literally. And then the third time, I went crash, bang, wallop, and I couldn't feel my arm or my leg, my face. I couldn't feel. It was like I was trying to call my mum, but I wasn't saying that. I was like, and then called the ambulance, and then the ambulance straight in, from there.
Wow.
Basically.
And so,
yeah.
How long was it, would you say, after the stroke when your speech returned?
Well, it was about 3 months. Yeah,
Okay.
about 3 months.
Wow.
And my walking again 3 months. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I've got the videos. It makes me cry,
Mm,
but it pushes me on. It
yeah.
always pushes me on. Yeah, it's like there's a new me
Mm,
inside, like saying, "Come on, get it, go, get it
yeah.
quickly, come on."
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then I came out of the gym today actually, thinking actually just a minute ago, I just stopped and I looked around and I said, you know what? I'm bloody grateful I'm here. Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that, because I know that that wasn't included in the question, so that was a bit of a curveball for you, but I appreciate you sharing.
Well,
So the next question that I sent over was, how would you say you've progressed since the stroke? Like, what would you say has helped you most on your recovery?
uh, well, my recovery is going good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier, to be honest. Yeah, my recovery has been good. My leg and my arm have both really progressed the quickest in 7 months,
Hmm.
um, and developed my confidence. Um, the stroke affected my ability to walk, use of my arm, and most of all, the speech. Um, that resulted in a problem with my confidence, especially for the first 3 months. Having physio and having SLT has been very as well has been wonderful. Um, the rehab
Hmm.
and the guys and the girls at Vim have been really helpful. Uh,
Oh, that's
yeah,
very kind of you to
it's
say.
it's it's one thing that's sort of given me that confidence really, and to go and get it really. So yeah,
Oh, thank you. And so what do you mind sharing your rehabilitation goals with us?
yeah. Okay, so you always need goals, short, medium, or long term. Okay, and I set my goal of walking 3 miles in the local park that I haven't yet done.
There's still
um,
time.
yeah, but um, to do that all in one go is a bit much. So
Mm,
all in relatively small goals. Okay,
hmm.
so you do 500 meters, and then you do 1 mile, and then you do 2 mile. So I think that's a relatively good goal. Um, and I've got Queen Square, which is a well to me anyway is a big uh, goal of where I can see my progress of it all, um, to really come back with it and can really change the goal and um, yeah, you can move forward and
Yeah.
then you can set a new goal.
I noticed your business. Can you tell us a bit about the business that you've set up? Because it looks
Yeah,
amazing.
I set the link tree up
Mm,
because of all the things that have come up in my whole entire life have all been separated
mhm,
into a one goal or two goals or different like different goals, so to speak. So the first one was Train Heroic. That was done in the early 2000s. And then you've got Rugby Blindside, which is done when I'm at coaching at Newman.
Okay.
And then you've got my mental health and life choices and curveballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me was all of my life. All of my life. When I was a baby, I was adopted by my mum. My adopted from Romania. Yeah, it was very, very dark. Yeah, a very interesting story, really, that many people to this day are still trying to figure out, like, where they go, where they come from, like, who's gonna come and pick them up. Like, no one knows that when you're in that environment. Yeah, and it it made you think long about it, and I hope that from the ways that that I talk about, it can really, it can show, it can
Yeah.
so
It
yeah.
sounds like you've really used your journey to get to where you are now. Like you're using, I don't know that I don't have the words for it, but in sharing what your experience is as well, it's helping other people.
Sharing it in some sort of way. Yeah, that for that we can share it. We can tell people when, like, who's a little kid, like, going through that emotion. Yeah, it really helps, and it's part of one of what I feel most valuable. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And before you leave us today, I have just one more question. And that
Okay.
is, do you have a message to share with any fellow stroke survivors for World Stroke Day?
Yes, I do. And the important things, the confidence and the power you have is greater than you know. There's people around you. Don't be afraid to lean on them. And whether or not you're high and flying, you still need someone there who can see you. They can guide you. Yeah.
Thank you.